Welcome to my channel. My name is John. I'm totally blind, and today I'm going to show you how I learned to type over 100 words per minute, and I'm going to prove that I can type that by doing a live typing test with you guys. So I post videos to YouTube to show sighted people how blind people do things, how we do things that sighted people take for granted, that they rely on their eyes to help them do. And one of those things is typing. So I am an analyst. I work for the government of Canada. So typing is a fundamental part of my job. I do it often, well, daily. I learned how to type as a kid. I'm going to briefly touch on how I learned how to type, and then I'll just go over some exercises that I made up on my own to improve my typing to the point where I can now type 100 words plus a minute on a good day with relatively good accuracy. We'll go over that as well. So basically the foundation of the keyboard is the home row. You need to know the home row and what letters are on the home row. So the home row is the third row from the bottom on your keyboard. And there are two letters on the home row that generally have a little raised bump on the bottom of them, the J and the F. So basically you put your first finger on your left hand on the F, and then just let your other fingers fall on the adjacent keys naturally. They will want to go where they go. And you put your first finger on your right hand on the J. You find the little bump on the J, and then let your second, third, and fourth, I'm excluding the thumb, of course, fingers just fall on the adjacent keys, KL semicolon. So you have your home row, A, S, D, F, J, K, L semicolon. So I'm using a screen reader. I have headphones in, so that is why the letters are appearing on the screen, but you guys cannot hear what I'm typing. So the other two letters on the keyboard, home row, are the G and the H. So your left, the first finger on your left hand, that would be on the F. You use that to press the G. It's one to the right of F, and then the J, the first finger of your right hand, you move one to the left and you get the H. So this is the home row. Once you know the home row, you can do little exercises where you just alternate hands, just typing, just random stuff, just making sure to alternate hands, alternate fingers. You can do that, get comfortable doing that, and then you can learn the above and below rows. So obviously you need to use these when you're typing. So, and then you basically learn which fingers you use to press each of the non-home row letters, and it's pretty intuitive once you figure out what you're doing. And then over time, you just begin to make little sentences. John is cool and he is hot. Yes, right. And you just play around, just typing. So one of my favorite things to do for exercises to just improve on my typing speed and efficiency is random stream of consciousness. So I set my timer, and then I just type for a minute non-stop. And I'm gonna do that for you guys today. I'm actually in a WordPad document. I need to go to a Word document so I can actually do like a word count after and a spell check. So I'm gonna open up a Word document. So I do these random stream of consciousness typing tests about once a month, just to see. My best one I've done was 112 words, and I had one spelling mistake, and I had a grammatical error. I missed a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. And I've had some bad ones too, obviously, right? I don't ace all of these, but it is a fun way to just see what your typing speed is on any given day. I used to do typing tests in school as a kid, but I would have a Braille card to read text off of, so I'd have to take my hands off the keyboard, read the Braille, put my hands back on, find the home row, type what I had read, and then just go back and forth. And I just lost so much time between finding the home row, finding the Braille card, reading the Braille card, typing what I read. So my test scores were never very good. And my computer is not cooperating. It's going very slow. So I'm gonna pause this video, find out what the hell is going on, and I'll be back. Okay guys, we have a Word document open. So basically I'm gonna set my timer for a minute and then type as many words as I can, stream of consciousness. Within that minute, I'm going to, we'll then do a spelling and grammar check, and then do a word count and see if I can come close to 100. So I've got my iPhone here. I've already set my timer for a minute. So when I start it, I'm gonna just go haywire for 1 minute.
Now, clock, timer, start, button.
Okay, we got a minute. I'm just gonna stop that. So we'll go up and we'll read what I wrote. My name is John and I live in Ottawa, Ontario. I have a guide dog and his name is Neeson. Neeson is a yellow lab and is a good boy. He likes to play in the park during lunch and he has a friend named Lucy. Lucy is a good little dog and she likes to eat ice cream when it is hot. Neeson likes to go swimming in the summer, and I take him to the river every day so he can cool off because he overheats when it is really hot outside. I'm a good boy, and I was gonna type "and," but I ran out of time. Okay, so we'll do a grammar check. So it caught Neeson, but Neeson is spelled correctly. The dictionary just doesn't know that word, so we're gonna go to skip all. Ignore all. And that's it. So, no mistakes. All right, we'll do the old word count. Oh my God, 100 words on the button. Okay guys, I couldn't have made that. I couldn't have done that even if I had tried to do that. Exactly 100 words in a minute. I'm gonna actually say less than a minute because I had to take my hand from my clock to, after I started it, to the keyboard, onto the JKL semicolon of the home row. So yeah, 100 words in a minute, guys. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with that. I did some backspacing within that test to fix a mistake I made. So there it is, guys, 100 words in a minute. So if you want to improve your typing speed, it can be done. Like, I'm living proof of that. I've mentioned some things you can do. Just learn the keyboard, learn where the optimum finger for keys that are not on the home row. Practice, practice, practice. Do typing tests often, as they do show you where you need work. Maybe you have trouble on the bottom row or accessing a certain group of letters that go together. So if you're typing words that require you to move your fingers onto all 3 rows of the keyboard at some point during the word, that can be very it can be very challenging to relocate the home row. So just practice, 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 and maybe one day you can type 100 words a minute. Cheers.